Time now for another vlog, and June 2021 is over just about, so that means it's almost July, and yay, it's gonna get hot and humid and miserable in the south, and it's already almost feeling like that. It's like 90 something degrees outside.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's miserable. And Riley's here. She's riding with me on the moped.
Hello.
So I won this moped a few weeks ago during Red Stream. I'll spin the wheel. Did I win RP? No. Did I win cash? No. Did I win a clothing item? No. I won a freaking Faggio. So I fixed it up. Modded it. Well, I didn't buy it. You have to actually buy a mod version of the Faggio to take it to Benny's. I didn't want to do that. So I just gave it a matte black with a gold trim for the secondary color. So that's pretty much what I did with this. So we're going to cruise around, down the highway in the Faggio during the vlog. I know it's completely different than last month when you were flying the Pyro.
Right.
A little different.
And crashed.
Yeah. You did crash at least once. I think only once.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got a few things to talk about today. By the way, if you want to check out Riley's channel, it's linked below in the description section. And for the record, I'm trying to keep myself awake. We had an appointment earlier this morning for Riley, and I was going to wake up early, but I didn't intend to wake up as early as I did. So that's on me. And so I didn't get as much sleep as I was hoping. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It'll make the vlog a little bit more interesting. I also want to thank everybody that watched the Sea of Thieves Pirates live stream earlier over on the gaming channel. I apologize to some of you, like DeForest, as well as Destiny Fox and Ruben, that were kind of wanting to hop in with Dark Matter Wolf and me, but I was really feeling tired by like 2 hours, 30 minutes in. And it just took forever to, I guess, finish that little boss fight with the Flying Dutchman. And by then, I was just drained. But I do appreciate everybody that donated to World Central Kitchen. Great cause. For the record, I don't know if we're going to be doing one a month from now because I have a public service duty thing coming up in about a month from now. I don't know if I can talk about it, but if you're an adult, you probably have reached this rite of passage at least once in your life. So things that happened this month in June 2021, obviously E3 2021. It was live stream because they're not doing like the where you can actually go physically be there. No booths, no tickets because of the bug from last year. Maybe by 2022, if E3 is still around, people will actually be able to go to the event if they want to go. Personally, I don't know about you. I just don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care either. Yeah. I'll just watch it from YouTube.
Exactly. You don't have to spend the money on the plane ticket to fly to LA. You don't have to sit in LA traffic. You don't have to buy a hotel room or get an Airbnb or buy expensive food there or be, slammed, surrounded by thousands of people.
Right. It really depends on how hardcore you are about it.
Yeah, I'm not really as hardcore about it.
I don't care.
No. Especially E3. It's seen better days. But it had some interesting highlights we'll go over. We'll start off with Microsoft, Bethesda, I guess. Microsoft and Bethesda did their presentation. A game you're excited about that we'll be checking out on the Xbox Series X in months from now, hopefully. Flight Sim, you excited for that?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to use the Top Gun update whenever they drop the fighter jets.
Well, that's not till the fall, though. So.
I know, but,
yeah.
Get the game and then wait for that.
Well, I mean, you're going to play the game up to that point, hopefully, because you want to get... Because it's going to be different than your average flying around in GT Online or Ace Combat or... even like Battlefield 4 like you've been playing recently. So
right, yeah.
But hopefully you'll enjoy it. But also another game coming out. Forza Horizon 5 going to Mexico. So that's interesting. I do like Forza. So maybe I'll do some Forza Horizon 5 for Racing Badly because that is a series I am planning on bringing back. I don't know if it's going to be full time. I did do a return episode a few weeks ago. But I'm still contemplating where exactly I want Racing Badly to exist on the channel going forward. We also got Bethesda introducing Starfield again with a CGI trailer. We love those, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Absolutely means nothing. No gameplay at all. And a lot of people were just jokingly calling it like No Man's Sky 2 or something.
Yeah.
Like Bethesda's No Man's Sky. And, oh, by the way, the one thing that us Bethesda fans are, I don't know if I want to admit to being a fan, were expecting and hoping for, we didn't get. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Where's Elder Scrolls 6?
Exactly. Where is it, Todd Howard? Where is it? And I read an article from IGN earlier today. I posted it in our Discord about how it's still in the design phase.
God.
Elder Scrolls 6 is never coming out. You're going to get GTA 6 before Elder Scrolls 6, most likely.
Probably.
Most likely.
Or probably never. Both of them are never going to come out.
No. Okay, so some other things that were teased. At least Nintendo with Breath of the Wild 2. It's not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2, but that's what everyone's calling the new Zelda game. At least Nintendo actually had a trailer with some gameplay. Looks awesome. It looks just like Breath of the Wild, which I absolutely loved. I'm still trying to get her to play it. One day she will. But Breath of the Wild 2 I'm excited about. Metroid Dread. I've never really been like a Metroid fan, but I am happy for Metroid fans out there. Hopefully it'll be good. We also got Halo Infinite. Looks like that's coming. Along with the free-to-play multiplayer. Red is very, very excited about that. So I told Red that I might end up playing it with him if he's able to play Halo Infinite multiplayer for his PC. I think he's still having to like work on it, build it up to where it can actually run Halo Infinite multiplayer, but maybe by the time it comes out, he'll have it good to go. And finally, the game you're excited about. What game is that?
Battlefield 2042.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you excited about when it comes to Battlefield 2042?
Jets.
Of course you are.
Yeah. Jets. Just jets. No
Yeah.
tanks, no ATVs, no guns. Just give me the fighter jet.
Yeah.
And that's it. And hopefully I'll do a Rent-a-Suit or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've been back. Yeah, I've been watching that trailer for God knows how long, and only the one scene with the jets, only that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We don't care about anything else. Just give me the fighter jets.
Of course. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to get it. I'm thinking about it, but
He's getting it. He's getting it.
we'll see. The other game I think I'm excited to play on the channel hopefully a few months from now is Diablo 2 Resurrected. I already pre-ordered it. It's only going to be like $40 US. And I'm a huge Diablo 2 fan, so I used to play that all the time when I was younger. Activision, Blizzard, do not fuck that up. You better not. I don't even know why I'm giving them a chance, but it's Diablo 2. Hopefully that'll be decent. But I may try out Battlefield 2042. Kane and I may do like a co-op series with Far Cry 6. That's something we're thinking about. So that's coming out in October around the same time as Battlefield 2042. So a few games coming out this fall. And if that happens, then Kane and I will rotate that on our channels. Like one episode will be on my channel. The next episode will be on Kane's channel. But we'll see. There's a few games coming out around the same time. We'll see if it works out. The other game that I want to talk about real quick is a little rumor we talked about a week ago over on the gaming channel that may have gained a little bit more traction a few days ago. The standalone expansion to Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Ikishima, might actually be legit because the domain has been officially registered by Sony and PlayStation. So if you type in ghostofikishima.com, it'll take you to the PlayStation website, which gives credence to the very real possibility that we might have a standalone expansion sequel-ish of Ghost of Tsushima. Are you excited about that?
Yes, I am. Yeah, even more excited than just Legends or... I just want more content to that game. That game, I literally 100%ed it, and I still want it more, even with New Game Plus. I feel like an expansion will be like really a really good addition to this game.
Obviously, it's an expansion. We'll have to buy it, but in words of Fry, shut up and take my money.
Right, yeah, no, definitely. Take it. It better be good.
I think
it's gonna be good.
Well, it's Sucker Punch. Of course it'll be good. I know what else you want from Sucker Punch.
Sly Cooper Remaster, where is it?
Yeah. Like, I guess they'd have to do like a faithful remake of the trilogy.
Yeah, an HD remake. Not the one from Sansari, because that one was trash. You literally had bugs everywhere. And let's not get started with Sly 4.
Yeah, that doesn't count. But yeah, Sucker Punch is probably now, thanks to Ghost of Tsushima and from her love of Sly Cooper, one of my favorite developers now. I mean, they gave so much to Ghost of Tsushima and to the fans. When I bought the game, I was never expecting a multiplayer version of the game.
Yeah, no.
But-
And the fact that it came out for free.
Yeah, and it's pretty good, even though they haven't updated or added anything to it in a while, and it's understandable. Now, Raid, obviously, I got a little salty playing Raid.
Oh yeah, remind me to get you back on that.
No.
It'll happen.
But if Ghost of Ikishima is real, and they announce it, of course I'm going to make a video about that whenever that's officially announced by Sony. Maybe at a new Sony event coming up sometime in the near future. There's rumors about that. Maybe we'll get a milked edition trailer of GTA 5 and GTA Online at the Sony event.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that.
Oh boy, that's coming out in November 11th, so hooray! Whoop-de-doo, we'll see how that turns out. And, speaking of PlayStation, PlayStation Plus games, Kari mentioned this in Discord. Plague Tale, Innocence, COD Blops 4, as well as WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Those are going to be free in July. Any of those sound interesting?
No. Black Ops 4 I already own.
The Blops 4!
It blops. I got it on sale when it was like $10. And I can't stand the game. The gun sounds are like fart sounds or like helicopter sounds. No, they sound. I'm serious. They sound god awful. The zombie system, I don't like it. The maps are alright, but the zombie system is whatever. The Black Ops pass you have to buy to get the rest of the maps, and it's a major ripoff. And the multiplayer sucks. No campaign. So if you go into Blops 4, the only thing you have going for it is Blackout if you hate Warzone.
No.
That's it.
Well, like Blackout's like their precursor to Warzone.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that it's better than Warzone.
Yeah, Kane loved playing Blackout from what I remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember. Anyway, so yeah, Blops 4. I may just claim it for the sake of claiming it, but that's the only one of those three. I think some people were going to try out Plague Tale and let me know if it was good or not. So if you end up trying out Plague Tale, let me know if it's decent. And let me know what it's about, because it's obviously a game I've never played before. But those are the PlayStation Plus games that are free. So let's talk about this game. Let's talk about Red Dead Online. Does that sound like fun?
No.
No, not really.
Not at all. It's garbage.
Yeah. Right now it's very dry in both games. There's a major drought going on with both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. And don't forget to look at your PS4 real quick and make sure you don't go idle on us.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we need is her character just to disappear off the back of the Faggio.
Yeah, I moved it.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah. Now with GTA Online, it's understandable. There's going to be a summer update. Probably, I think you were speculating in August like previous ones.
Right, like late July, early August.
Yeah. But it's not so bad except for the in-game crap that's happening, like the god modes, the orb spamming, other nonsense. That all needs to be addressed and fixed, hopefully, by Rockstar with the summer update and additional content. But when it comes to that other game, I got really pissed Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I blame you. They extend the event week.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. We haven't had a real update to that game since Naturalist. We're not counting Bounty Hunter expansion because that's an expansion.
Yeah.
So, if you think about it, the game has not been updated in over a year.
Yeah, exactly. And people weren't exactly thrilled about the Naturalist update to Red Dead Online.
Yeah. Like, literally the last good update was the Frontier Pursuit, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's the last really good update. Ever since then, it's been like substandard. Like, you had Moonshiners, and it was okay. Naturalist, okay. And that's being generous, by the way. But I agree. I feel like the Bounty Hunter expansion was never really intended, but because of the bug last year, understandably, I always want to make this point, I do understand Rockstar being considerate enough of their employees to put them first, probably for PR reasons, and make sure that they were safe and they were social distancing so they wouldn't catch the bug. And that's why they were working from home last year. And there's limitations to working from home when it comes to developing a video game. That's understandable. However, it has been going on nearly 7 months now since the last updates to both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. Whereas GTA Online is long in the tooth, even though they're going to keep it going with the Milked Edition in the fall. All right, lovely. Can't wait for that. Only thing I think they could save and keep GTA Online interesting is maybe they'll actually add new locations to go to, like Liberty City, North Yankton, etc. But with Red Dead Online, it is in dire need of fixes and content. And the fact that Rockstar has never been very good at communicating with their fans does not help the situation.
Yeah, that's something that really pisses me off about a Rockstar. And yeah, basically Rockstar, they don't have a roadmap. They are very quiet about everything. They don't say anything. That's the problem. They're too quiet. It's like, we want something, and they may address it. Most likely not.
May.
Probably not. I mean, I'm looking at you, Mark II Nerf. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we've been crying about this thing since 2018. A cooldown is not a nerf.
Yeah, we made a video about that years ago.
Yeah, and it's still, look at that, 2021, and it's still the same shit.
Yeah.
It's annoying, and they don't do anything. They don't care.
Yeah, they act like they care, and they ask for our feedback through the feedback page for both GTA and Red Dead, yet they don't exactly practice what they preach.
Right. Like, how many people do you think they have asked, like, to remove the actual Mark II orbital cannon?
Oh, I bet a ton of people have asked. I bet you if you look at, if we were able to get that information, they have the data for all this. It's probably all algorithms, so they're not looking through everybody's comment.
Right, but the most searched.
The keywords pop up.
Keywords, yeah.
And like you said, through the algorithm, the most, like Orb Cannon probably comes at the top of the list. Broomstick or Mark II Oppressor, top of the list. God Mode issues, top of the list. Another nonsense. So a lot of that is ending up at the top of their list. So they're aware of the problems in both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. And, like, what's the point, Rockstar, in asking for our feedback when you're not going to do anything about it? It's one thing to be patient and expect, them to slowly but surely resolve these issues, because we're not asking for you to do it overnight. But you've had plenty of time to work out these problems and resolve them. Yeah. In some cases, you're right, years. But with the lack of information we got this week regarding the summer update, it just pissed me off. I'm literally almost this close to saying forget it. Because I've been pretty much, you could say, dedicated to Red Dead Online since the beta.
Right.
Because
Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's been there since literally day one. I mean, same year. But, I mean, I quit the game early on because of how boring it was. And it feels the same way. Like, I go back and, yeah, there's a few more things, but it still feels the same in some ways.
Yeah.
I just don't like the game. I got this current state, no.
Yeah, I still love the game. I still think it has potential. I know that's going over 2 years later, nearly 3 years come the fall. And it's just unfortunate that there's issues in the game that have been around since the beta that haven't gone away. And over the past few weeks, a lot more people have noticed that some new issues are popping up. And it really does feel like the game is literally falling apart at the seams. I mentioned this a couple days ago over on the gaming channel. I'm not joking. Plenty of people have told me about this issue, that issue. These are new issues that are popping up, along with the old issues. And the fact that, at the very least, Rockstar could have put out a newswire Tuesday to give us more information, more details, and screenshots, perhaps even a release date for the summer update. Did they do that Tuesday? No, they didn't. They just low-key extended the event week. The event week, by the way, from the previous Tuesday was only supposed to be a week long. That was it. It didn't mention anything about 2 weeks. They just low-key on Twitter, extended it. Kari brought it to my attention, and I was just furious. And so many other people in the Red Dead Online community feel the same way right now. And seriously, Rockstar, I don't know what their problem is, but you look at other companies, even companies that have their own problems and issues, their social media is way better.
Yeah, in every way. Like, literally, Rockstar, all they do is post stuff in the community tab, and you see them posting this music or whatever they're posting.
Mm-hmm.
They're too busy posting music instead of actual content for their games, and nobody cares about it. You literally go to the community tab, it's just GTA 6 clown emojis, or nobody cares for this shit.
Yeah.
It's just the same free things all over again.
Yeah.
And they don't care. Like, they just post it and they don't look at the comments. I'm pretty sure. They're not looking.
No, they're not. But at the very least, they need to understand, and you think they would by now, that the fans are asking for certain things. And look, GTA 6, I don't know when that's coming out. I don't know when they're going to announce it. To be honest, at this point, I don't really know if I care.
In the 12th of never.
Yeah, 12th of never, probably. Because for one thing, oh good, we're going to get pneumonia because it's raining in the game.
Great.
And we're on a Faggio. Oh, boy.
Nice.
But GTA 6, okay, obviously they're not going to announce that till after they get out the milked edition of GTA 5 and GTA Online, because they want to sell more copies of a game that's been out for
8 years.
Yeah, since 2013. But after that, then they'll finally tease GTA 6. Probably, I'm guessing sometime in the spring of 2022. Who knows? Who cares? But let's just talk about the present tense. And the present tense is both GTA Online and Red Dead Online, specifically Red Dead Online here. If you want Red Dead Online to survive, Rockstar, you have to do a better job of communicating with your fan base, with those of us that actually still play Red Dead Online. Not just the new players, but the veteran players as well. And by not even saying anything. And they said details coming soon. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks went by.
Got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of that one time where they said free, I think it was last year, before the Los Santos Summer Special.
Yeah.
Like, more details in the following weeks, and it literally took them like a month and a half to actually drop something.
Yeah. Like, their definition of soon is very interesting.
Right.
Like, soon to us means like maybe like a week or two at the most.
Right. See you soon. I'll see you next month. That's soon? Yeah. I won't. To who?
Yeah. Now, some people mentioned, I think, during the Sea of Thieves live stream, how the community manager should be fired, or in the comment section of my latest video regarding the summer update win. And I don't blame the community manager. I blame those above the community manager. They're the ones that make that decision. They're the ones that choose to be as secretive as possible and communicate as little as possible. I think that whoever's their community manager could communicate more, could put out more if their superiors at Rockstar were in favor of it. But obviously they're not. So that's what I lay my blame. I take it all the way to the top of Rockstar and Take-Two when it comes to that nonsense. But if the summer update comes out and it's a disappointment, I'm giving Rockstar one more chance with Red Dead Online, by the way. One more chance. If the summer update is a major disappointment, and I'm done. I don't care that the fact that I have built up a viewer base and subscriber base revolved around Red Dead Online. If I'm done with a game, I'm going to be done.
Can't say I blame you considering how crap it's been.
Yeah.
Like, nothing new. There's just nothing to do. And the fact that, I don't know, you can just like, if, for example, let's just say it's a new dynamic instead of an actual mission or something. Like, it's a new dynamic, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe multiple outcomes, but just one dynamic.
Yeah.
And that's the whole update.
It's got to be way more than that.
Yeah, no. But if that's the case, like, or if it's just a free mode event, like, that's it. Like, I mean, I've jumped ship a long time ago, but can't say I blame you if you do it. I mean, the fact that you're still with this game is a fucking miracle, actually.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I've loved this game since the beginning. It's a beautiful game. I love the Wild West themes of Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. And I still see some potential in Red Dead Online. But that's on Rockstar right now.
Right.
And I will say this, and I've mentioned this previously in other videos, that the idea of the update does entice you because it's going to be an outlaw-themed update. And that's something a lot of the community have been wanting, to feel like a fucking outlaw in this game. Where instead, you're all about going and sedating animals. I mean, no.
Yeah, you're going full pacifist over here.
That's not what you think of when you think of the Wild West. You think of being a freaking blackhead, cops and outlaws. That sort of
gun shooting, dual wielding, everything.
Exactly. So there is potential for this update to be good or better than expected, and obviously a lot of our expectations are low. But it needs to be more than just outlaw-themed stuff. We need new content. We need properties. Finally, need more stall space, new horses, the ability to sell horses we no longer want. We just need more in order to bring people back to the game. But whether or not that actually works out remains to be seen. At the moment, like I said, the bar is pretty low when it comes to the summer update of Red Dead Online. And it's even more concerning when Rockstar isn't even doing a good enough job informing us about it. It's just like they don't even care anymore. And I even said that to them on Twitter. And you know me, I hate Twitter. And it takes very rare exceptions for me to actually jump on Twitter.
Right.
I just asked them straight up, even though they probably don't give two shits about.
Yeah, they probably didn't even look at it.
No, they didn't. But I felt like I had to do it anyways. I even point blank asked, like, do you even still care for Red Dead Online? If you don't care for it, Rockstar, at least be honest with the community and say, look, you're just going to sunset it. You're just going to call it a day. Right. People will still play it for years on, but at the same time, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm tired of being let down. And it's unfortunate because you see other games like it came out around the same time as what Fallout 76. And of the two games, which one would have you bet the money on being better?
Fallout 76.
What?
Yep.
Wow, whatever. No, at the time, I honestly thought that, even though both had rocky launches, I honestly had faith that Rockstar was going to do a better job with Red Dead Online than Bethesda did with Fallout 76. Well, turns out I was wrong. And I hate to admit that because everybody that plays Fallout 76 now tells me they're having a great time. And Sea of Thieves, like I mentioned, we just finished playing some Sea of Thieves earlier on the channel for the World Central Kitchen fundraiser stream. Now, I may not be streaming that on a regular basis, but I might just hop in there in the high seas with the Forest and Dark Matter Wolf and Ruben and Destiny and others and start playing it some more off stream. So, at least Rare, over the past 5 years, has continued dedicating themselves to improving and updating and adding more content to Sea of Thieves from launch. So, I see a difference because I played Sea of Thieves at launch. You can go back to some of the videos and streams on the channel from that time, and my rant video, and how a lot of stuff in the rant video, I think that they probably have added. Not that they took my suggestions, but at the same time, it feels like Sea of Thieves is a superior game to what it was at launch. With Red Dead Online, I really don't know if I can say it's
better.
Yeah.
It feels the same. Like, the only way that has changed is, like, the money-making method.
And the roles.
And the roles, yay. But there's only so much you can do with the roles.
Yeah.
And it gets boring. Like, let's just say you have every role maxed out. Like, what next?
Yeah.
You do the same thing, or that's it. You literally have nothing to do.
I agree.
And once you complete the roles, it's just jump ship until the next update comes out.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Like make money? Okay, good. That's great. Make money. Oh, you're going to earn some gold? Okay, it's even more difficult to earn gold now in the game because for obvious reasons, Rockstar wants you to buy gold bars from the store. But even for those of us that have plenty of gold and plenty of cash, we have nothing to spend it on. We're sitting around our freaking camp, and we have all this cash and all this gold.
Yeah.
Yet no property to buy, no shack, no mansion, no cabin.
Yeah. All the people who probably bought the standalone edition, if they really care for the game, like they already have like all the gold they need, and they already have like all the cash they need. So if they're expecting somebody to buy gold bars, too little, too late. Like everybody already pretty much bought. I mean, has the gold, has their cash.
Well, as we know, there's always new people playing the game because we run into them, and 9 times out of 10, they try to kill us, the new players, and they end up regretting it. So there's new players playing Red Dead Online, and for them, there's obviously a lot to do, but it won't take long for them to become like us.
Basically. Especially if they do grind it out.
Yeah.
They have all the roles.
Exactly.
Have all money, have all gold. Like, all you need, for example, let's just say you have like, I don't know, like 100 gold bars. Yeah. Like just grind it out, like maybe like 20k.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. And, like if you have all the roles, like, you're set for at least like 2 updates.
Pretty much.
And that's pretty much what you're set for, like what, a year and a half maybe. Because of how Rockstar just drops content, like they're dropping it constantly here and there. Not really.
And that's the problem because like games like you play, like Cold War or Warzone. Like Activision, despite the issues I have with their CEO, that's scumbag. At least Activision is constantly putting out content for their game. Right.
Constantly, every week updating the playlist. Maybe dropping a map here and there.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I think they're going to drop Rush and a new Zombies map in, I think, like, in a month from now.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think there's, like, 3 more weapons that they have not added in this season that they're meant to add.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not including like all the challenges you can do and all the Easter eggs you can find and just have fun with the map in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't added a new Zombies map for a while, but at least they're adding other stuff to like other maps like Warzone and multiplayer.
Yeah. But nope, we get no new content in GTA. We get no new content in Red Dead Online. It comes down to this one ugly truth I think you and I have talked about and others. Rockstar is terrible at online games.
Yeah, if they were just meant to single player games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at least if you drop a single player game, you don't have to update it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is if you don't do like DLC on it.
And Rockstar did good DLCs.
Yeah, Daytona, Lost and Damned.
And Undead Nightmare for Red Dead.
And Undead Nightmare, yeah, I loved Undead Nightmare. And then they said they were going to do it for GTA 5, but
Scrapped.
it got scrapped because of how good GTA Online was doing.
Yeah, they're the victim of their own success when it comes to GTA Online. Take-Two saw how much money GTA Online was making. They're like, hey, y'all should focus on this instead.
Right, yeah. And now, everybody hates Rockstar, pretty much.
Yeah.
At least in the online version of the games.
Mm-hmm.
They hate Rockstar, really. And you can't say I blame them. I hate them, too.
Yeah, I'm growing to... I don't know if hate's a strong word, but I used to really love Rockstar.
I hate the online team.
I hate what Rockstar's become. That's what I'm going to say. I hate what they've become. And I feel like that they could actually do a better job of their online games. For one thing, dedicated servers. You know, you've made billions of dollars off of GTA Online. You've also probably made some money off of Red Dead Online. Not as much, but still, a lot of other online games have dedicated servers. They run better. They're more secure for both them and for the players. But no, they're cheap. They'd rather just have the shit, unsafe peer-to-peer system.
Yeah, and then you have people out here pulling out IPs and
Yeah.
getting information or hacking the game easily.
Yeah.
Just with the push of a button. It's outdated. It really is.
It is. I agree. And furthermore, they could have a better system in place to keep the games fresh with, like everyone else does, Activision, Epic, with Fortnite and Rocket League and now Fall Guys and many other games out there.
They all have dedicated servers.
Yeah, they all have dedicated servers, and they all do, even Behavior at Dead by Daylight, even though we don't really play Dead by Daylight as much, they still do a good job of making sure that their fans get new cosmetics, new tombs, new content, new chapters, new killers, new survivors. At least they get that still.
Right, yeah. But, yeah, no, we haven't gotten anything since Naturalist.
No.
It's been a year, and the last thing we did was the pacifist role.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
got boring.
Boy.
What do we get for playing the pacifist role? We get sprayed by skunk spray or something.
Yay for Harriet and her LSD. And we did get Gus, so that's a positive. And legendary animals. But once you get the legendary animals you want, you're like, okay, well, I got the garments I want. Yeah. And here's another thing. We now have the ability, and thanks to Red for sending me this video. I forgot the content creator that made the video. Like, we can at least, create some new outfits because of this easy glitch. But you know what Rockstar's going to do?
Patch it. Yeah,
they're going to patch it. Instead of allowing us to have more customization options with the legendary heads of these animals, like your fox, your marble fox, or my onyx wolf, or like Red's elk head, or other people's legendary animals they like to wear. No, we can't have that. We can't allow you to go outside the map. We can't allow you to go on the bouncy bridge or any other fun.
Yeah, I'll probably patch that too.
Yeah.
Just remind me to do that glitch after this.
Yeah.
Because I need that outfit.
Absolutely. And then just be sure and save it. The problem is every time you load back in the game, or every time you fast travel, or every time you do a free roam event and come out of a free roam event,
it'll take it off?
Yeah, it takes it off. But if you just store it, save the outfit and store it to your horse, then you can...
Alright.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's only a minor inconvenience, but at the same time, it proves that Rockstar could have made the legendary garments way more customizable for players.
Right.
But no, we can't have that now, can we, Rockstar? But anyways, I think we have dropped enough bricks on Rockstar in this vlog already.
The Rockstar rant is over.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to something that you have been enjoying. At least I hope you're enjoying it. It's one of my favorite sci-fi shows. I like a lot of shows. I love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I love Farscape. I love SG-1. I'm sure I can name a few other shows that I enjoy watching over the years in the sci-fi field and genre. One of my favorites, though, is Ronald D. Moore's reimagining of Battlestar Galactica. A little bit different than the Star Wars ripoff Battlestar Galactica from the 1970s, because that's basically what it was. But with Ronald D. Moore and David Icke and everyone that was involved with the remake, it was a fantastic show. And so after Lucifer, because we binged up to the end of season 5 on Netflix, Riley promised that she would give Battlestar Galactica a chance. So we watched the miniseries. We've watched season 1, season 2. We just started season 3. Spoiler free, what do you think of it so far?
I love it. I love all the characters. I mean, there are some characters that are bitchy.
Yeah.
And they do get on your nerves. Yeah, there is also the occasional trope thing here and there.
Well, typical of any other show.
Right. But overall, the show is pretty good. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be cringe.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I actually care for the characters. They're very interesting, most of them. Uh, and yeah, I mean, the dogfights, whenever they happen, they feel more like you actually have something to lose. Like compared to Star Wars when a random character dies or something.
Yeah.
They feel more real and like something's at stake here because it's basically saving the human race kind of thing type of deal. So every person matters, and if you lose one, well, it does kind of hit on you, or it affects the show in a way, like the crew. So it's a really good show. It's a really good show. I like it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I absolutely enjoyed about the series is like for like a show set in space, right? In a different like world or area in space, the 12 colonies of Kobol. The idea that it could actually happen here, that we could eventually create sentient life, AI, and we've heard about this before in countless shows like Terminator, Matrix, list goes on and on. So it's an old theme, but it's one that resonates because it could very well happen one day. And that's basically what happens in Battlestar Galactica. You know, man creates a machine to make their life easier on the 12 colonies, but eventually the machines gain intelligence. They see that they're being treated like shit, like slaves, and they rise up, and then there's a war, and then there's an armistice, and 40 years later, you know, the Cylons come back, and, well, all that's left of humanity is struggling to survive with, you know, only one Battlestar and only a few, like, pilots and soldiers to protect them. And I like the fact that they do get victories, and whenever they do have victories, they are sweet. They feel like they're earned. But a lot of times, humanity's just getting its ass kicked.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the way it should be, because the Cylons just are way more advanced.
Yeah.
So they kind of know what to do. I mean, they fuck up sometimes, yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But they're more intelligent.
Yeah, they are. But they also flesh out both sides pretty well. The pros, the cons of both sides. Because they're... If you look at it from different points of view, yeah, the Cylons, you know, do a really bad, nasty at the beginning of the series.
Yeah, they do them dirty.
Yeah, but once you get to know the Cylons a little bit more, then you, like, on an individual-to-individual basis, you realize that they're also, you know, individuals, and they're not all evil. Just like, you know, not all humans are evil, but at the same time, it is really about, you know, action equals reaction, history, people not learning from history, and sins being visited upon those. So it definitely has a lot of, I guess, real-life lessons that could be learned if people were willing to pay attention. And it's also extremely entertaining. A great ensemble cast, of course, led by Edward James Olmos. He's fantastic as Adama. And all the other actors and actresses that are involved in the show as well. Plus Katie Sackhoff's there, and that's where she got her start. And she's been in other things too since then, like she was in Longmire. She's also known now as Bo-Katan in Mandalorian. Before that, she voiced Bo-Katan in Clone Wars and Rebels. So she's a great actress too.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a great show. And if you're a fellow sci-fi fan and you haven't checked out Battlestar Galactica yet, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, really go check it out. It's a really good show. I think that the reason we actually went to watch it was because of Tricia Helfer.
Yeah, because she was in
Lucifer.
Yeah, she was in Lucifer, and that's where I mentioned, like, hey, you know, that's Tricia Helfer, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm like, yeah, she played in Battlestar Galactica, and you're like, what's Battlestar Galactica? Then
you told me about it, yeah.
Yeah, long story short, here we are, just getting into season 3, which she is enjoying right now.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Oh, I did.
Yeah. So yeah, Battlestar Galactica is a great show, and
nice.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, so moving on from Battlestar Galactica, a few other things that we could talk about. Of course, Father's Day happened in June, so happy Father's Day. I mean, late Father's Day to all of you fathers out there. And all of you that have fathers still, you know, happy Father's Day to them as well. And let's see what else happened. Oh, yeah, my second nephew was born. So my baby sister and her husband just recently had their second son. So I'm an uncle again. Let's see, the count is now 2 nephews and 1 niece. My niece is the oldest. She's from another sister of mine. So I think she's almost 18 now. I think she's 17, 18. So, yeah, she likes softball. So she's really good at softball. Hopefully she'll get a scholarship. She'll go off to get a college degree with that softball skills that she has. Maybe she'll be on the Olympic team or in the future, Team USA softball. So, hooray. So I'm proud of my nephews, proud of my nieces, proud of all of my sisters. And what else happens? Oh, yeah, it's summer in Louisiana. We talked about that. It's miserable.
Yeah.
And I have a spoiler for you. It's only the end of June. It's going to get worse.
Oh God, until when?
Maybe mid September, halfway through September, it starts to feel like fall slowly but surely.
I'll be dead by then.
Yeah, we'll both be dead. And hot puddles of mud on the ground. All sticky.
Right. Like that dead squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dead squirrel. So before we left the house, Tuesday, right?
It was yesterday.
Huh? Yeah.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, yes. Well, yesterday by our counts. So yesterday was Tuesday.
Right.
We look outside, and on our front porch, laying there is a dead squirrel. And you're just shocked. You're like, what? It's a dead squirrel.
Yeah, I was just like, what the shit? And it's like, what? What is it? Look at this. Look at this. And then you were just laughing.
I know. I don't know why. I guess because I hate tree rats so much because they get in my attic. Especially during the winter. They're so freaking annoying. And just seeing this squirrel just laying dead on my porch, I just started laughing about it. I know that maybe I'm kind of morbid. But then we were theorizing about what killed it. And I don't know if it was old age. Maybe it got into a fight with another male squirrel. It was clearly a male squirrel when I picked it up and took it out back and threw it over the fence. Hopefully something made a delicious meal out of it.
Right.
But...
Yeah. Like, we were just wondering if it was alive or not, because it was just laying there.
Yeah.
But then I saw, like, flies and ants, and it's like, yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead, Jim.
It must have been really recently, because it wasn't during the morning. So, when we got out, I think it was like, it maybe was there for like an hour or two.
Maybe.
So, it was very recent.
Yeah. I think it was recent. It had to have been. But... yeah, I'm no fan of tree rats. I know people think, oh, squirrels are so cute with their bushy tails. They're rats. That's what they are. They're in the rat family. They are. They're tree rats. So, I don't suffer a tree rat to live. And I had no sympathy. So, it looked like an older male squirrel because he was pretty big. And I have theories. Like, one, he may have just gotten into a fight with a younger, up-and-coming squirrel, and he lost. And maybe the heat and the humidity got the better of him and he just died. Or maybe it was a snake. I mean, we have poisonous snakes here, unfortunately. Maybe a copperhead or a cottonmouth got a hold of him. Because we didn't see any bite marks. We didn't see any blood.
Yeah, it must have been a leash or a fight.
Yeah, so who knows what caused his demise, but he's gone. Yeah. And so is Pride Month because June is almost gone. So for all of you, including us, that I guess Pride Month is for...
right.
hooray.
Not gonna lie, I had no idea Pride Month was a thing.
I've known it.
You knew?
Yeah.
I had no idea that existed until now. And I didn't care. I honestly didn't care. It's okay, I guess, for those people that do care, but I just never been big on the Alphabet Gang.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not that I hate them or anything. They
No,
can do whatever they want.
well, if we're being honest, we're technically part of the Alphabet Gang.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm not deep into it because I just don't do anything with the communities or anything. I'm
Exactly.
just on my own.
Yeah. So before anyone in the Alphabet community comes after us, we're in the group.
I guess.
We just, I guess our opinion is we're just live and let live types.
Right.
Like, obviously we want everyone to be treated like equals, and it's awful and it's horrendous when anybody is discriminated against or harmed or killed based off whatever their orientation happens to be, depending on whatever letter represents you in the alphabet, right?
Right.
So, yeah, obviously that's bad, and that's awful. And it's terrible. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like it becomes kind of a cultish mentality. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's going too far of it.
Yeah, like, let's just say we're low level on our own side of the Alphabet Gang.
Yeah.
Like, we're there, but we're not that deep into it.
Yeah.
We're just there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit, it was difficult growing up being bi whenever I grew up in East Texas. And it's not exactly something I told people about, and it's not something I tell people about anyways. I mean, on a few vlogs I've mentioned it, and a few live streams I've mentioned it, only when the topic happens to come up. It's not like I'm coming out, introducing people to my sexuality.
Right.
And that's what I feel like they do. A lot of the people in the alphabet community, they just do that all the time. I'm like, well, why? That's not the only thing about you.
Right, yeah. I feel like it's extremely unnecessary.
Yeah.
And it just causes drama for the sake of causing drama.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, just be you, like...
yeah.
That's it. You don't have to introduce. Like, the only one you should do that is maybe to your boyfriend or something.
Yeah, to your. I mean,
Obviously,
you obviously want a potential partner to know your orientation, and maybe close friends and family members. That's
cool.
cool.
Like your parents, telling your parents that you're this.
Yeah.
But going around telling people like on social media, like nobody cares.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's definitely dangerous parts of the world where it's still not safe to come out being bi or gay or trans, lesbian. You get the idea.
Right.
And for those people, I have nothing but absolute sympathy for. Because I do want to live in a world where, everyone is treated like equals and have a right to be the person they want to be and love who they want to love. Absolutely. But there's definitely, I would say, to a positive when it comes to a lot of first world countries like the U.S., despite our flaws, in that department, we have come a long ways. We still have a ways to go.
Right.
But we have come a long ways. Like, for example, like gays and lesbians, bisexuals are a lot more accepted now than we were 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
Like it was way worse in the 90s. But
yeah, just tell anybody in the 90s you were gay and you'll probably get disowned.
Yeah, exactly. And that happened. And that was like, a lot of times that was best case scenario. I mean, there have been people, unfortunately, and probably still today, that get attacked and get even killed because of their orientation. And I think that's absolutely wrong and horrendous. And those responsible should have the book thrown at them for that crime.
Right. Definitely.
But at the same time, I also respect people that are straight. People have a right to be straight. In fact, the majority of the population is straight. Mm-hmm. That's just a reality. And you know what? I think it's okay for people that are straight to be straight. I think it's okay for people that are gay to be gay, or lesbians to be lesbians, bis to be bis, etc. Whatever you happen to be, because there's so many of them now that I can't even keep track anymore. Like, you want to be pan? Okay. You want to be androgynous or asexual, or the list goes on and on. There's so many flags now. They even redesigned the pride flag like a year ago.
Did they?
It's not just a rainbow flag anymore. It's like a kind of a half rainbow flag, then the other half is like a triangle, and then there's the trans section, then there's brown stripes and black stripes and so many stripes, and like in the end it's just
overcomplicating shit.
I guess. But I mean, hey, you do you. It's you know what, if people that celebrate Pride Month, that's fine, but at the same time, I'm not the one that's going to force somebody to celebrate it if they don't want to celebrate it. Like, I've been to a few events, but I didn't feel the need to go out there waving a bi flag or a gay flag, or I'm just like, okay, cool. Nice to meet you. Awesome. But anyways, also Juneteenth became a federal holiday. And Juneteenth marks the anniversary of when slavery, I don't know if it officially ended. I think it ended because of, let's see, what was it? The Emancipation Proclamation by Lincoln during the American Civil War. And then after the American Civil War, then of course the amendments were passed that officially ended slavery in the United States. So it is a long celebrated day, and it only recently became a federal holiday. So happy Juneteenth to everybody that celebrates Juneteenth. In fact, back when I was in radio, we volunteered for a few of the Juneteenth festivities over the years when I was back in radio. So I became fully aware of the event. And since it's historically significant, obviously that's of importance to me personally because I care about history, whether it's American history or world history. I happen to like history because I believe it's something that we can all learn from, but there's definitely those out there that choose to allow history to control them. And I think that's the problem. And of course, those that don't even care to learn about history. But anyways, is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up?
No, I don't think we're missing anything.
Okay. What's happening in July? Anything?
Not really.
Maybe some summer updates to GTA and Red Dead, or maybe not.
Maybe. Yeah, I have my hopes. I don't have my hopes up, not at all. So.
Yeah.
August, early August.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Maybe. You never know.
God, this is gonna go to hell. This games are just, especially Red Dead. My God.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, and by the way, Happy Independence Day, America. That's coming up this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And look, one thing that really pisses me off is Americans that all they do is shit on America. That pisses me off because I'm an American. And I don't look at my country with rose-colored glasses because there are flaws. There are issues. We have our own bad history, as I've talked about a moment ago. But at the same time, there's a lot of good things that America has done. You know, for one thing, being the beacon of freedom and liberty and justice and equality, even though we still have a long ways to go in those departments. We're a lot further along than we were. So I'm not the one that's going to go out shitting on my country, unlike some people. We have the Tokyo 2020 Olympics coming up. I know, it's 2021, but the bug kind of delayed that a year.
Right.
And there was like one athlete who is, if she gets on the podium, she's going to burn the American flag.
Really?
Like, what's the point of you representing the United States then, if you're going to burn our own flag? Despite the problems that our country has, you're going to represent the U.S., then you should have some pride in the United States. And that's one thing that really, really pisses me off, is I'm all about trying to work on ways to improve things for people and to make things better for everyone. But the moment you just outright are just going to hate on this country, and that's when you lose the plot, in my opinion, and any respect that I have. So, yeah, because, you know, they're so busy to demonize the U.S., but there's plenty of other countries out there that are way worse than we are. Way worse when it comes to some of the things we were talking about a moment ago.
Right.
That
Not
we
saying
don't.
any names, but they know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. There's way worse countries. Yet, they'll never talk about those countries.
Nope.
You think it's bad here? Go move to some of those other countries and see how bad it really is. But anyways, so happy Independence Day, America. And despite our flaws, despite the issues, I still love being an American. And I hope that we continue to do better and learn from our history and improve. Hopefully. I think we have come a long ways. But, you know, we still have a ways to go. But, you know, what country doesn't? So anyways, that is, I think, the vlog for June 2021. I think that's pretty much it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we missed anything. I think we pretty much had everything to say.
And if we did, what else is new? But,
Right, yeah. We always miss stuff, but
yeah.
I don't think we missed anything this time around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a new monitor.
Oh, yeah, I had to get a new monitor because the older monitors started having issues. So, yay, a new monitor. Yippee. But, so a month from now, hopefully there's going to be a new vlog, the July 2020 vlog, well, 2021 vlog. But I do have a public service duty thing to do, rite of passage, jury duty. And I don't know exactly when that's going to land. Obviously, you would go in, the prosecution, the defense interviews you. They interview each juror, then they decide whether or not they want you to be on the jury. And we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I have no information about it at all right now. I don't even know what day I'm supposed to go in, except for it's going to be the last week of July. So that could, you know, tie me up, you know, real life things. So I don't know if there's going to be a World Central Kitchen live stream at the end of July. I don't know if there's going to be a vlog. Well, I'm going to try and at least get a vlog out somewhere in that ballpark. We'll try to make it work. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for today. I do appreciate all of you, including Riley. Check out her channel if you guys get the chance. She does still play some GT Online. She loves the dogfighting, the jets, and she does play other games on her channel as well. And I appreciate all of you that have taken the time to watch the vlogs over the years. And feel free to subscribe to the vlogs channel for my monthly vlog series. And go to the playlist, check out previous vlogs. And hopefully, we will see you a month from now if I'm able to come out with the July 2021 vlog.